Could this be Harley-Davidson's Achilles heel? You know, I do a lot of things on this channel and go to a lot of destinations and try to share my experiences, but I also been keeping a log on this bike, and I like to share the things that have gone wrong with it. It's a 2020, so it has more wrong with this bike because of the year of the C word than any other bike I can think of. Everything from my wheels to my cam, it's been horrible. But I don't think this is an actual 2020 issue. I think it's an overall issue, so stick around. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, welcome, glad to have you. This is a key switch. I just had mine replaced. I'll tell you a little story. My friend Dave and I were up in Sturgis, and you know, it rained quite a bit this year, and well, we were coming back through Nebraska, and it started to rain. Wow, it was Wizard of Oz kind of rain. But we managed to pull off to a gas station, get our rain gear on, and then we noticed a restaurant across the street that had a much bigger overhang. And so we took off, and we went and had lunch and waited for the rain to stop. And I got out, and folks, we were 50 miles from nowhere. There was nothing around. Well, Dave gets on his bike and I got on mine, and turned it. Nothing happened. And I mean nothing happened. And I just started to freak out. I was like, oh my God, there's no one around and my bike is dead. And you know, your entire electrical system goes through this key switch. And I mean everything. Anyway, my friend Dave was looking at it, and then he just said, you know, I had this happen once to my Street Glide. And he reached down and he fooled with the switch a few minutes, a couple times, did it again a couple times. Bang, the bike came on. And boy, I felt stupid. But I didn't realize that this was a problem. And my my mechanic said, you know, it's not that much of a problem in dry states, but if you got a lot of moisture, like here in Florida, he says, I replaced a lot of these just at about 30,000 miles. Well, guess what I got on my bike? Like 29. But he said, we do a lot of them. And when you run into a rainstorm, you can finally figure out that it's going bad when you go into a rainstorm, and that kind of thing happens. So I actually had to go to the dealer. My mechanic couldn't find one, so I had to go down to Burt's and had one ordered, and they put it in. You know, when you order these, they just give them the VIN number and they match the key, so you don't have to worry about a second key. Harley will send it to you with the right key in it. And I just got it back today. They just delivered it to me. But this is a major problem and can leave you stranded. And I just thought I'd make you aware of it. And sometimes you can't even see it. This was all carboned up. And apparently it gets carbon in there. And it can get moisture in there. Now you don't have to have them replaced right away. You can just keep fooling with it. And my mechanic in the meantime put some kind of silicone in there. Not really sure what it was. So it's been working okay, but I didn't want it to affect the voltage. Now I had a little problem with my cruise control, and my theory is that the tiny bit of voltage fluctuation that you can get on this would make that cruise control turn off. But we'll see. I'm about to do an experiment and take this thing for a ride, and we'll just keep an eye on it and see what happens. Anyway, thought you'd like to know, and hope this is good information for you. See you next time.